Good morning, everyone. Today our group will discuss about the subtopic 9.2, which is the discrete random variables in the chapter 9. And our group is formed by Eric, Yangzi, Ronald, and Jahao. So we will start now. And firstly, what is the discrete random variables? The discrete has the meaning that the value that can be counted. For example, like the number of people, the number of cars sold, and the number of customers visiting a bank. So, what is the condition for the random variables? There is two important conditions in this chapter, which is the probability is from the 0 until 1 and cannot be at this 1. And the total probability is equals to 1. So next, which is the cumulative distribution function, which is the CDF. We have two functions in this chapter, which is the PDF and also the CDF. When you want to change the PDF into CDF, we will add, because in chapter 6 we learned about the cumulative frequency. So you know that the cumulative means that we want to add all the probability together. And the meaning of cumulative distribution function gives the probability that the value is less than or equals to x and equals to fx. If the question gives you the fx, means that it gives you the CDF. If the question gives you the px less than or equals to x, means that the question gives you the PDF. Okay. So next we move on to the next part, which is expectation and also the variance. Expectation is same meaning as the mean, and the symbol is ex equals to the multiple of the x to the probability x equal to x, and then we add on all the probability together. And the variance is ex squared minus ex bracket squared. And when we want to find the standard deviation, we will just square root the variance. And the last one, which is the median. The median will use the formula, which is the sum of probability from first value to the median. The probability is equals to 0.5. Because we know that the total probability is always equals to 1. So the median is 1 over 2, and we will get the 0.5. So now we will move on to the next example.
So we enter example 1. From the question, we can know that the question gives us the fx, which is the cumulative distribution function. So we know that the cumulative distribution function is the sum of the previous probability. What I mean is, if we have f5, so the f5 is the sum of the probability from x equals to 1 and sum out the probability of x is equal to 2 and continue until 5. So we will get the total probability is 1. So now we want to find the probability of each x. So we need to minus from behind. We need to minus from behind and minus all these. So we will get the probability of 5. So so we can minus 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25. And 0.75 we minus with 0.6, we will get 0.15. And the list is the sum. So we will get our answer like this. We will go to the next question.
so we move on to the next question. The question asks to find the cumulative distribution function. So we just add the probability of the x. So if when x equal to 0, the probability is 1 per x, and when the x equal to 1, we add x equal to 0 and x equal to 1 probability. So we add 1 per x and 3 per x, we get 4 per x, and also equal to 1 per 2. And also when x equal to 2, we just add the probability of the x equal to 2 and x equal to 1 and is equal to 0. So 1 per 2, we add the x, 3 per x, we will get the 7 per x. And also when x equal to 3, we just sum of all the probability, we will get 1. Always the last of probability will equal to 1. So we now move on to the B, sketch the graph fx. So we have the probability 1 over x here, and 1 over 2, and 7.8, and also 1. So we start from the 0. So we draw like this. This means that from 0 to 1, they have a 1 per x probability here, and also we move on to the x equal to 1 is equal to 1 per 2, and next 7.7 per x. Is the graph of the cumulative distribution function, and last we find the median right here. Median equal to 0.5, so it is the location of the probability. So we can know that 0.5 equal to 1 per 2, so the median equals to 1. Okay, so we move on to the next question.
Okay, now we want to find the Px equals to 3. So from this table, we know that this is a table of cumulative distribution function. What is cumulative distribution functions? It means that 1 is 0.2 and the 2 is 0.32, means that 1 plus 2 and the value is 0.32. So we want to find the x equals to 3. But this table shows that the 3 is 0.67, means that the value of 1, the value of 2, and the value of 3, sum up all these 3, we will get the 0.67. So we want to find the only 3, these 3 only. So how to find this? And we can simply draw the the line. So how to find x is 3? So we can simply draw like this, and we want to minus the 2, means that 1 plus 2, this value. So we want minus this area. If this long line minus this, the short line, and we will get this. So is f3 minus f2. We will get the 3 1. So what is 3? 0.67 minus 0.32. So it will equal 7/20. This is the first question. Okay, the second question want to find p x is more than 2. Okay, what means is more than 2? So more than 2 is means we want to find the 3, 4, 5. So we have one method can save your time. So as we know, the total of this probability is equals to 1. So we can just simply 1 minus this 2. We want to find the 3, 4, and 5. So we just simply just minus the f2. Means that these 2 we plus together and get a 0.32. So 1 minus 0.32 is equals to 0.68, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's correct. We move on to the next question. Okay, the next question one. The P is between 2 and 4. So, if you cannot look through this question, you can just simply draw a straight line. And then, we want to find the between 2 and 4. So, this 2, this 4, then this is included, 4 and bigger than 2. It's like this. Okay, so we want to find the value between 2 and 4. So it means that we'll first want to, this value we want to get and minus the not included 2, because we want to include 2 in our answer. So how to do is p x less than 4 minus p x less than 2. So we know that px less than 2 is equal to px less and equals to 1. So, like this, x equals to 4 minus p equals to 1. Okay, now we all know that px equals to 4 is this, and px equals to 1 is this. So we just simply minus 0.9 minus 0.2. The answer is equal to 0.7. This is the answer. Okay, final question. Okay, we now want to find the median. So what is meant by median? Median is equals to f x more than m is equal to 0.5. So through this table, we can see that where the value got exactly 0.5. So we have only one method, means that we want to find the value which is approach to 0.5. So which value is approach to 0.5? Obviously is x equals to 3, right? So we just simply take the median equals to 3. Just simple like that. So I will pass to the next.
So we move on to the properties of expectation and variance. For the expectations, when we want to find the EA, and where A and B are constant, so the E bracket A is equals to A itself. And want to find the E bracket AX, we will factor out the constant first, and then multiply with the EX. For the E bracket AX plus B, we will multiply the E inside, we will get the AEX plus EB. And we factor out the constant A, and the EB is equals to the B itself because of the first one, the properties. For the last, E bracket A x squared plus B, and we multiply E inside, we'll get the AE x squared plus B. For the variance A equals to 0 because the A is the constant. And for the variance AX, what is the difference between the variance and expectation is that we will factor out the A and then square the A. So we will get A squared variance X. And for the last one, variance AX plus B, we will factor out the A and then square the A. And the variance B is equals to 0, so we no need to write. So we will move on to the example 4.
So we proceed to the next question. So this question, it wants us to find the expectation. We know that the expectation is the sum of the x multiplied by its probability. So now we can see from the question, we got 3x. So we just multiply and sum out of all of the probability, we will get its expectation. So we will 1 multiplied to the 2 over 7 and 2 multiplied by 4 over 7 and add 3 multiplied by 1 over 7. So we will get its expectation is 13 over 7. So now we proceed to the section B. You want us to find the EX squared. So we can just square the x and multiply by its probability. We will get EX squared. So now we 1 power of 2 and multiply by 2 over 7. And sum the 2 squared multiplied by 4 over 7. And it is same for the x is equal to 3. So we will get EX squared equals 27 over 7. So the next question wants us to find the variance. So from the equation, it is the EX squared minus with EX bracket squared. So we have get our EX squared from the previous question, and EX we also get. So we just put in all the number and calculate, we will get the answer. So EX squared is 27 over 7. And we need to minus 13 over 7 squared. So our variance is 20 over 49. So we will proceed to the next question.
So the question wants us to find the variance. To find the variance, we need to find the expectation first. So we just use the formula of expectation. It is multiply of x equal to px and total up. So we just need to use this formula and substitute it. So we press the calculator, will get the answer equal to 41 over 16. And also to find the variance, we need to expectation squared. So it's the same with the previous question. We need to square the x first and multiply the probability. Also press the calculator to get the answer equal to 116 over 16. So variance, we use the variance the formula, which is expectation square minus expectation square. So expectation square we get here, which is 117 over 16 minus 41 over 16 square, and we will get the answer 191 over 256. And we move on to the next question, which is about property of the variance. So we just now have mentioned that the property of variance, so we just put in the x equal to 1, so 1 is it? The 1 here, 1 squared, and also have a variance was -2, but it's equal to 0, so we just have to get the variance, which is same answer. And move on to the C, variance 2x plus 3. So it's same. We take out the 2 and square and multiply variance and plus 0, because it is 3 here, so we get 4 multiply variance. We get the 191 over 64. Okay, so the final question. Okay, so variance phi equal to 0, and also the negative x, we take out the negative x and square, multiply variance, get 64, multiply variance x. Okay. So it's the final answer. We move on to the last question.
So we now want to find the p like x equals to 0. So like this column, it means that the formula is the combinations. So k multiply 3 combination, and the first x is 0. So we just simply take the 0. And the answer is k, because this is 1. And the second one is k multiply 3 combinations 1. And this is 3, so 3k. And the second one, k multiply 3 combination 2 is also 3k. And the last is 3 combination 3 multiply k is equals to k. So we now, the first question is find the value of k. So we all know that if I simply sum all this, and we will get a 1. So 3k plus 3k plus k plus k is equals to, got 6k, 7, 8, 8k equals to 1. K equals to 1 over 8. Okay. Now we want to find p between 0 and 3. So between 0 and 3 means that we want to find a 1 and a 2. So is equals to p x equals to 1 plus p x equals to 2. So we just simply sum out. Px equals to 1 is 3k. K is 1 over 8. 1 over 8 plus x equals to 2 is 3k. 1 over 8. And the final answer is 3 over 4. Okay, now we move on to the EX. Now we want to find the EX. It means that the X value, like the X value 0, K, 1, 3K, 2, 3K, and 3 is K. So we want to find the EX. 0 multiply K plus 1 multiply 3K plus 2 multiply 3K plus 3 multiply K. So 0, this is 0 plus K, just now 1 over 8, so 3 over 8 plus 1 over 8 plus 3 over 8, 6 over 8 plus 1 over 8. So the answer is 3 over 2. And the EX, because we want to find the variance, so we want to find the EX squared. The EX squared, just simply like this X value, you just simply square. So 0 squared multiply K plus 1 squared multiply 3k plus 2 square multiply 3k and final plus 3 square multiply k. So this 0, 0, and then 3 over 8 multiply 1, 3 over 8 plus 2 square 4, 1 over 8 multiply 3, 3 over 8 over 8 plus 9, 1 over 8. So 3 over 8 plus 12 over 8 plus 9 over 8 equals to 24 over 8 and equals to 3. So the variance means that e x squared minus e x square all this means that 3 minus ex is 3 over 2 squared. So 3 minus 9 over 4 is 3 over 4. Okay, now we want to find the variance 2x. It's a little bit messy here, but never mind, we can still look at. So variance 2x minus 3 means that these two put in front, factorize, right? X plus variance minus 3 means 4. Variance x is 3 over 4. 3 over 4 and then is 0. So 4 can simplify 3. So final, we want to find the standard deviations. What is the standard deviations? Standard deviations means that this variance, where is my variance? And this variance, you just simply square root. So just simply square root 3 over 4 is equals to 3, 2. That's my answer. So we finish. So we all want to say thank you for all of us present, Eric, me, Ronald, Jiahao, and Yao Zi. We all want to say thank you and thank you for watching.